history of using delay in modern music. This is going to be multi-setting digital delay, but timed, meaning it's got tap tempo. What I was just doing there was I was going in between dotted quarters and quarters. You can hear it, but without a drum or with a drummer. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to do that on the fly and maintain tempo, especially if tempo is changing, even half a beat per minute. The tap tempo can be really nice. So what I have it as right now, oh yeah, clean tone is Prairie Wood Les Paul, Wolfstone Dr. V's through Match Slate C30 through a 65 amps cab, Blue in a G12 H30. And I'm using this damage control timeline here. So I've got it right now on the quarter note setting of a multi-setting delay. Most of them have quarters and dotted eighths. So this, what I tap in, is what I get out. Okay, I'm going to bring the mix up so we can hear that a little better. Just kind of fills everything out, especially if you're doing more of a minimalist one-note drive thing. Alright, that can be really nice on the quarters. We can even bring up the repeats a little bit on it. That can be good for the background, even just normal chords. Okay, you can do it slow and allow it to not have to be every quarter, do beat every half. But let's switch up here to dotted eighths, which means what I tap in is not what I'm going to get out. Okay, and this is a fairly recognizable sound. Good for that one-note driving stuff there too. Probably had it on too high of repeats there. That's probably better down here. Alright, really adds a nice rhythmic flavor to that. Now, you can also give it dotted quarters, which is a little less pronounced. Just tap on the halves instead of the quarters. Switch the pickups here, and so it's a little slower. But that can be real cool. This one also is good with a lot of repeats. You can do more of a sequencing sometimes. Adding some tapping. Okay, that's just a little dotted quarter with some high repeats on it. We'll go back to dotted eighths, and sometimes that can be too much for that. So you just turn the mix down a little bit, and you got it in the background. So it's adding a little. But not overtaking, which can be very nice. Also on a multi-setting, this is something that most of them have. It's called multi-tap. Very, very useful. Alright, kind of hear what it does. But it's a spacious sound. So, kind of like we did with analog delay, we can turn the repeats high, turn the mix down, and then let's give it a lot more brown there. And this can be in the background. So, I'm going to be turning it on and off. It's kind of like layering everything as a pad underneath there, because that multi-tap is so spacious. It's totally untimed and just almost like accompanying yourself, which can really be cool. And that you don't need tap tempo for, but you do need multi-setting for. And then we also have reverse delay, which on this same setting, lots of repeats. Let's give it kind of a high time, and a low mix can be used as a pad. Okay, sometimes with this one too, I'll make the repeats infinite, so anything I do, it's just going to repeat forever.